The brand new take on Spider-Man is here with the Ultimate Universe reboot, starting with Ultimate Spider-Man #1. So let's dive into what will definitely be one of the most controversial takes on Spider-Man we've ever seen. So this isn't a full review per se, it's kind of going to be a slight review breakdown and my thoughts on what's going on here. So in this universe, we are in for quite a big shakeup. And this is very much still connected to everything we know in Marvel and the Ultimates, and not such a clean-cut reboot as people might think it is. So obviously, the other world was corrupted by the Maker, and that all happens, and everything that's transpired that has happened before, you can still consider all that continuity. What happens here, though, is that things end up going crazy. In the first issue, we already are dealing with time travel and messages being sent through time, specifically ones being sent from the future by Tony Stark, where he reveals to Peter Parker, look, years ago at this point, a decade ago plus, you were supposed to be bitten by a spider and get spider powers. That didn't happen here. Something is wrong, everything is wrong, we got to figure out what's going on. During the comic, we actually find out that this world and the events that have happened are way crazier than one might expect. For example, Tony Stark is Iron Lad. Now, I don't want to so much focus on that because you can read the comic and find out all this stuff here, but here's where things get crazy. In this universe, Peter Parker was never bit by the spider. Get ready for this one. Uncle Ben is alive. He works at the Daily Bugle and is really good friends with J. Jonah Jameson. This is all also intertwined with a plot by Wilson Fisk. During the course of the issue, we get a little peek into some of the other corners of the Marvel Universe and characters. Harry Osborn and Peter aren't even friends, and Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, is just a priest. We catch up with Peter and Mary Jane. Yeah, they got 2 children, Richard and May. During the course of the comic, there's a lot of explaining in terms of where we're at now and just trying to kind of show us what's going on here. But you're probably asking yourself, okay, Peter doesn't have spider powers. How is this a Spider-Man comic? Here's the big controversial moment that's gonna literally make people rage. If you thought Superior Spider-Man made Spider-Man fans angry, sit down and strap yourself in. Peter is told to open up this item, orb, that was given to him by Tony Stark, Iron Lad. He does, and looking inside of it, we're realizing that something is off here. This kind of looks like a symbiote. Iron Lad asks him, does he want it? He says, yeah, he wants it all back. He wants the old life back and what he knew. He then pulls out this vial that contains the spider that bit him in the Ultimates and lets it bite him. And he's standing there at the end with the brand new suit, and the story starts. I think it's safe to say that nobody saw this coming, and I'm literally seeing a lot of confusion. There's already anger. Obviously, yeah, this is a major shakeup, but we know the Ultimates is supposed to be. I think the big takeaway here is it's supposed to be a new universe, fresh, new. We're not gonna do what the previous universe did. We want something that's not connected. Oh, don't worry, it's all connected. It reminds me of recently when Mortal Kombat 1, spoiler alert, I guess, where like MK1 is a reboot, not connected to the old stuff. Literally 30 minutes into the story, you're like, oh, we're back at where we were, huh? All right. It kind of reminds me of that. I'm going to keep reading it. I'm interested, but this is a whiplash effect like nothing that I expected, for better or for worse.